Hey, Shawnee from SpeedCubeReview.com. So let's talk about block building for FMC. Now this can really work for block building for anything, but this is what the video is mainly focused on. What block building is exactly what it sounds. Building blocks. Building 2x2x1, 2x2x2, 2x2x3, and just building it up from there. The reason why you want to do block building more than making, let's say, a cross in CFOP or even edge orientation for ZZ is that you're not limiting yourself. You can just move the cube really any which way to build a block. You're not trying to preserve pieces for a cross. So let's just take a random scramble. This is one that I have not looked at before, and we're just going to use this to build from. So R prime U prime F, and that matches, so we are good. Now, when you're building a block, you want to look at things that might be already paired. Like I see this right away. Is there anything else? Oh, we've got another block right here. So both of those are really nice. Now, to build, let's say, a 2x2x1, which is probably the simplest block you can make, that's not just a 2x1x1, you need to pair it with a center and one other edge. So a 2x2x1 block will be a corner, two edges, and a center. So let's see here. These ones I'd have to reorient a little bit, but I can put this edge up here. This one, wait, is there 3 blocks? There are 3 blocks on here. This is a really nice scramble. There was this one right here that if I move it down, it pairs that up, and then I would just need the blue and yellow edge right there. So where's that blue and yellow edge? This might be a little bit sloppy, a different way of doing this, because I'm just doing it kind of fast. But we move that in. I need the blue and yellow with yellow on bottom. So let's do this. There we go. So that built that 2x2x1 block. And now, if we want to make it a 2x2x3, of course this is going to have to go here, and we want the blue and red edge in there. So I can just do this and that, and now we've built a 2x2x2 block with not many moves. So from here though, this will give you a lot of options. So already looking at it, it looks like I'm making yellow on bottom. And so you'd want to maybe find another edge or another corner to throw in, but yellow does not have to be bottom. We can make red on bottom, or we can make blue on bottom. You've got 3 ways to go from here, and all 3 have equal chances of, having a good move. You're not limited to one, and if you want to go to red, you've got to do all these weird things with it. So if I'm going to branch out from there, I might want to see if there's any other blocks built. And we've got this one built, which honestly makes yellow pretty good option. Now, I've talked about building out a 2x2x2 into a 2x2x3 because then you're just left with one side. There's been a couple times that I've just built another block over here, and then you just have 2 final edges to insert, or pairs to insert. And that could work because we already have this one set. So let's see, do we have an orange-yellow edge? Good, and green-yellow edge. So if I do, let's see here, this and this, and then, oh, it's going to be sloppy. I'll put that edge in, and then that one in. And actually, that made that edge as well. So that was a perfect way to go into here. And now we've got F2L -1 with pretty efficient moves. Let me go back just a second and say if you just have a 2x2x3 block and we were planning on making yellow the bottom layer, you're still not limited to just that. You still can make red the bottom layer without really doing anything too different. Since we already have this block here, we'll just throw that in. Now, normally I'll have a separate sheet of paper where I'll write down a lot of the moves. That way I can backtrack and go from there. But let's write down what we have so far, just so I can show you how I would write that down, because I've talked about not keeping the cube oriented the exact same way. So what we did at first was, where was that? We moved this blue piece down to here. So I first moved this out of the way, and that's the green side, so that is F. So we've got F, and then I move this blue one down, and that is L prime. And then I did D2 and F again. And then I built up the block here by doing B for back, so it was B, and then U prime, B prime, and D. So we've built our 2x2x2 block with about 8 moves. Now, that's probably not the best we could have done, but in the short time we just looked at it, I'm happy with that. Okay, so then I made these final 2 cross pieces by doing, let's see here, what was it? I did, and what I'll usually do is also put a little break here. So I did a D prime, L, D, and then I did this one in just haphazardly. See here it was F prime, L, F. Yep, and I insert that edge with L prime, U2, L. Yep, and then the other one, which was I just green with R for red, we've got R, U prime, R prime. And actually that's F2L minus 1 with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 19, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 moves, F2L minus 1 with pretty basic block building. So one thing is that OLL and PLL on average, you'll do about 10 to 12 moves on both. And that's on average, and that's, you know, generalizing a lot of the move count. So even with just this, if we can get that final 2 pieces in within, I don't know, 5 moves, we're pretty much guaranteed to be under 50 by just doing regular OLL and PLL. But there's a lot more we can do to prevent that. So that's basically it for block building. And really it's just experimenting. From here, then you want to do pseudo blocks, and I'll talk about it in the next video. So I will see you there.